My name is Laurel Woodstock, and I will be taking you through some very key points, as Sister Olga has said, just ensuring that my slides are working.
Perfect. It's working.
It's working?
Yes,
Yeah, but
yeah.
I'm just trying to move it. Yeah, all right. Yeah, let's get back to town. Just bear with me a minute. Okay, so in terms of my disclosure, because whoever we invite to speak, we should be able to know about the individual and their credibility to speak to us. So, I don't know what is happening. Okay, yes. So in terms of my credibility, I am a nurse by profession, and I put a highly motivated Christian woman because that's the foundation of my life. I'm a registered nurse and an ecumenical chaplain, a pastor, and also an active member of the Royal College of Nursing. I am the founder of a community project that is called Bread for Life. And as we go into this, you will know more about it. The topic that has been assigned to me this evening is my food, my health, self-care. And this is based on the actual title of a book that I have written. In presenting this to you, I am a speaker that I find it very difficult to promote my own book, my own this. So I just want to talk to you from my heart about my food, my health, and self-care. That's what I will be addressing you on. The aims in presenting this to you is, firstly, I do not want to send any one of us on a guilt trip, but instead I want to encourage us to do a reality check on our health and our well-being. It is important for us to do so. In terms of the objectives, I want to firstly look at one, to raise awareness of the necessity to awake, arise, and to do some action. Secondly, for us to establish a mentality to take control of our health and well-being and not allowing our health and well-being to take control of us. And finally, to demonstrate a lifestyle to enhance us, to encourage us, so that we will move from here tonight with the desire to demonstrate a lifestyle of self-care to promote health and well-being. And let me firstly go to the reality check of raising awareness. In our group, and I must say, if you are here from any other culture, white or so on, we welcome you. And I'm not here to just address us alone, but mainly I'm speaking to Black and ethnic minority. I think Sister Edna puts it in a different way, which I'm trying to grasp this new way. Can you just repeat it one more time for me, Sister Edna, so people can know we are the majority? What? Can you just say that, Sister Edna?
Global majority.
Okay, and I like that term, and I will try after tonight to sort of practice to say that instead of Black and minority ethnic people, we are the global majority. And we are 2 times more likely or at risk of COVID-19 when people talk about it more than the Black people. They talk that we are easily to get it. And also, Black women are 4 times more likely than white women to die in pregnancy or childbirth in the United Kingdom. And you may question, why is this? I do not have all the answers. In raising awareness also, 24% of all deaths in England and Wales in 2019 were caused by cardiovascular disease. And this was in Black and the majority. And this is from research that was done in 2021. I also draw up in raising awareness or ethnic health inequalities in the UK. And if you can glean on that, you will see some of what I was saying. You will see the percentage of people who die because of heart attack and other things are there. So when I come to talk, we understand the point of view, what I'm talking about, it is real. Health inequalities and health issues are real among our group. Now there is a model that I am developing, and I take the copyright for it for now. It's not fully developed, but it's called the ABC necessity model. Out of what we see that is happening around us, we need to have a model of how are we going to challenge these health inequalities and to educate our people for us to be wiser and take control of our health. And so the ABC is attitude, behavior, and commitment. The attitude is for us to connect with one another for relevance. So connection for relevance. And I'll explain that further. The second is all about our behavior to collaborate for being relational, or collaboration for relational. And the third point is commitment. And under that C heading, it's so that we can contribute to reimagine, and all this will be explained to you. In terms of attitude, for us to be relevant firstly, the attitudes are our thoughts and our feeling about our health and our well-being, our mental state. For us to connect, and on this platform is for us to build relationship or link between people, or to network with one another. For too long, we are too far apart. And I can remember one of the time, a group of the executive in Bread for Life, and we had this person from the council come. And when they sat us down and we begin to talk what we do and our qualification, I heard one of the persons, it's like he was very frightened. He said, blimey, these people are well educated. And there and then I take it, sometimes we are judged by the color of our skin, and people don't know that we are intelligent and wise people. So we are here tonight to connect for relationship building and to link in networking between one another. And for the relevance is the connection to challenge the culture of society. And one of them we are focusing on is health inequalities. I go to the point now, as I get closer to my food, my health, in terms of attitude and connection for relevance. This is one of the quotes that I've taken out of my book. Tell me what you eat and what you do after eating, and I will tell you who you are. So health and well-being, my food, my health is not only what we eat, and this can be analyzed in different ways, not only what we eat, not only why we eat or how we eat or when we eat, but it also take in what do we do after we eat. And so in this my food, my health, I have an extract of the balance. None of us can say it is easy to keep balance in life. My food, my health should be balanced with my attitude, my behavior, and my commitment. And I can confess to you, balancing anything in life, it is not easy. We have, because we are human beings, crave for things that maybe is not healthy for us, because I can confess to you, my crave is nuts, and sometimes I eat it in excessively. So I'm not here to talk to you and not to tell you my guilty trip that I'm on. And so in dealing with this, I just draw up or draw from my book something that is called the budget balance chart. And in this budget balance chart, what I really do is to look at the different food, and I'm not here to tell you all of them. In the book, I have all the food nutrients and the value that they do to our bodies. But one from this chart that I'm going to draw your attention to, and then I will just play a video for it. It's the carbohydrate, and I put it in a way for us to understand, like income and expenditure. Our income is what we work, and our expenditure is what we spend from what we work. So in this, I want us to understand the income as the amount of calorie. For example, we put into our body 800 calories, and we consume by exercise and whatever 400. So there is a 400 balance left that hasn't been consumed. Over a period of time, if we continue to do this, eating and not doing the exercising, then there will be an elevation of our sugar level. And the action that requires is for us to increase our physical activities. And next slide, which will now tell us about our behavior in terms of collaboration. So our attitude and our behavior. It is this behavior is the point of action when we have taken in different types of food in our body. It's the action or conduct or our response towards our health and well-being. And in this model ABC framework I have, it is a point of collaboration, of working together with someone towards a positive outcome. And if we have worked towards that, then we can be relational, be responsive to the current and emerging issues of health and well-being within our community. So no one of us knows everything, but when we function together, no one knows about us more than ourselves. Not even the doctor knows about us than ourselves. And this set me to say to us, in terms of my food, my health, we need to think of our own self-care. Nobody will care for us. And I just put this as a self-care toolkit. In terms of that, we have physical activity, medication, decision-making, action planning, breathing technique, understanding emotions, problem-solving situation, using our minds, sleep, communicate, healthy eating, weight management, and working with healthcare professionals. These might be a mouthful, but it is important that we look into this self-care toolkit and not to ignore ourselves. No matter how people think we are valuable, if we do not take time, care for ourselves, we are not going to be able to care for anybody else. And I can confess to you, as a nurse, sometimes we look after patients. As a pastor, on the other hand, we look after our congregation, and sometimes we are burnt out, we are tired. Now, to maintain this, we need to do physical exercise for us to be mentally fit, to think positively. And in addition to that, I was going to show you just a clip to explain how through Bread for Life we can work with one another towards a positive health outcome. But because the clip's not playing, but as our sister said, it will be on the website where you can see. So the next thing that I want to talk on is about rest. Don't matter how good we eat, balance when we eat, the time when we eat, and take activities after we eat. If we fail to rest, it is not going to work. And I think this is one of the main things that I am guilty of. Rest simply means to cease from hectic or unnecessary activities. And I can see Sister Olga is guilty right now of it, not myself alone, but for us to cease, to cease from all those activity. And so I put that lovely bed so that mentally we can look at it. And after we finish, we can go home and get under the duvet and take some rest. Get between 7 to 8 hours sleep. The body is designed to rest. Did you know the body is designed to rest? The vital organs of our body are skillful. They're skillfully and intelligently designed with a built-in period of rest. Even the very heart, the lung rests between each breath. The heart rests between each beat. The stomach rests between each meal. The central nervous system is recharging during sleep. Rest is important. The benefit of rest and relaxation physically. During rest or relaxation, the body unwinds and recuperates. So just think of the opposite. If we do not give ourselves rest and relaxation, our bodies will not unwind and we will not recuperate from some days' challenges that we go through. Researched benefits of relaxation are it reduced blood pressure, increased blood flow to the muscle, and heart rate slows down. So rest is important for all of us. Okay. Continue a little more on rest. From a mental perspective, it enhances problem-solving abilities. And yes, we do have problems to solve. It increases the level of our consciousness. So rest is important for all of us. Then we go to, and that's the final part in wrapping up. Hey guys, in terms of the C section of that ABC model, C, commitment. And that commitment is so that we can contribute to reimagine things, changes that will be happening in our body. So commitment, it is a dedication. It is engagement to promote health and well-being, and that you cannot do it on, we cannot do it on our own. Dedicate time, engage with others, learn from others. How do you maintain that health and well-being? And to tell you, yesterday I went to my doctor and I said, I just need to weigh myself. I went just for something on my toe and I said, I know I'm overweight. And when I went on the scale, he said, no, you were X amount in February and you are the same. And I'm there telling myself that I've gained a few pounds. So it's about the commitment. I do not want to get higher with my weight. So it's a commitment to work on it. And also this area of the C in this model is the contribution of giving back to our community, sharing our knowledge to help others. What do I do to maintain this weight? It's having a busy schedule. Sometime when I run down in the morning and in the kitchen, the kettle is on and I take up my weight lifters and I am there building the muscle, watching what I eat, but not only what I eat, but what the activities that I do. And in all of that, it's about aspiring to new opportunities to promote health and well-being, to challenge, to reduce health inequality that many say in this ethnicity, they are this and they are that. Let us defy that by being committed to one another to share the knowledge that we have gained. And the ethos, the ethos of Bread for Life, as I mentioned to you earlier, being the founder and the manager of Bread for Life. If you can see two diagrams, the one on the right side, it was just an idea came into me and I gave it to our researcher. And every time I look at it, it speaks of who I am. It's about pouring out. Anytime something comes in, I'm a person with the nature of giving, of pouring out to others. And so this ethos of Bread for Life is to build relationship to enhance health and well-being. It is to restore and connect with the underserved communities. They call us the hard to reach, but we are not hard to reach. We are just underserved, and we want to challenge the status quo so that we can be reached. If nobody will come to us, our voices are going to be heard. We are going to step out there and said, we are here. We are human beings too. And whatever goes, we need to be a part of it. The R in this is to restore and connect with the underserved, and the E to engage with other providers, partnership working. And the A is to apply knowledge gain, manage a healthy lifestyle. The D is to diet. We should be conscious of what we eat and also to rehydrate ourselves with plenty of fluid or water so that the organs within our bodies will flow. In this, to reach others, these are some of the things we do. We offer free blood pressure testing. We offer support with taking up exercise and sport. And we have nature walks, and we support with healthy weight. One of the video was to say how the 4 steps in becoming a healthy weight coach, but that will not show, but you can see it on the website. That's the one for it. And in closing, the review of the ABC necessity model. Remember, our attitude, it starts within our minds to connect with others so that we can be relevant. Our behavior, what we do to collaborate, to be of assistance, and the discipline to commit ourselves so that we can give back to society and so that we can aspire to the things that we are looking or aiming for. We can do it. I sent a message in the health team, some of the ladies that I'm working it with, and I said to them, no is not going to be an answer for us, but the answer is going to be, yes, we can. When it comes to our health and well-being, yes, we can. My closing remarks is, and I feel in this lecture, this is what sticks out to me, or in this little talk, listen to our bodies. The body is the temple that houses the spirit and the soul. Let us listen to it. It is delicate fabric of the flesh. The body will respond to whatever treatment we give to it. Listen to our body. More than what our doctors can do, we need to listen to our bodies. It is the body that alerts us to the need for a physician. And therefore, I encourage us all to listen to the body. Listen to the body. Thank you. Thank you for listening. And I'm here to answer any questions. But most of what I don't say, it's all in the book, My Food, My Health. Thank you. Back to Sister.
Thank you so much, Pastor Woodstock. I'll give you your credit there, Chaplain. So absolutely amazing session about self-care and what we need to be doing. You mentioned it's in your book, the module attitude, behavior, and commitment. attitude connection for reliance, behavior, collaboration for relational, and commitment, contribution to regime, something like that. But most of all, you spoke about rest. And when you said, and that resonates with me because of how active I am and the things I do. And you said rest simply because the body is designed to rest. You mentioned the vital organs of our body. You said it's skillfully and intelligently designed with a built-in period for rest. You spoke about the lungs. You said the lungs rest between each breath. The heart rests between each beat. I like that. And the stomach rests between each meal. And the central nervous system is recharging during sleep. So it is very important to rest. Now, is there any questions, any comments?
Can I just say, you mentioned the ABC model is not in the book. The book was published before. So the model is not in there. I'm just developing that ABC necessity model for health and well-being.
Brilliant. I'll just go to the chat to see if there is anything more.
I've got a question.
Okay, go ahead, Tony.
Yeah, you said we should drink as much liquid as possible. There are times that I want to drink water. At the same time, I feel like having green tea. Does it make any difference? Is there any difference?
It depends on what you feel for, because there are times in being healthy, it doesn't mean that we have to deprive ourselves from what we want, because green tea is good for the body, because I drink a lot of that as well. So it's a balance between the water, the green tea, whatever you put in there, fruit juices or so on. So don't sort of beat up ourselves of saying, I'm to drink water, I'm to drink a bit of fluid, but I'm going to my green tea. Yes, change some of what you have, because the body is something that too much of one thing is good for nothing.
Yes, thank you very much indeed.
You're welcome.
One more question. For the breakdown about income and expenditure, that's something I've never seen before. Thank you very much. At what point do we realize that we are actually expending more than what should be incoming?
It is a difficult point to know, but our body will tell us. Say, for example, we would not have a calculator to know anytime I'm asked to pray, to bless a meal, and I know many people laugh, but it's serious. I say, Lord, help us as we consume the calories to do the expenditure of these calories. And it's simple to have a balance between, I've eaten my last meal for the evening and I'm sitting down to do this. And when I get up, I'm going to do a little bit of exercise before I go to bed. So it's about being wise. What time do we eat? And I should have mentioned this. We have a routine of eating the main meal first, but do you know, a bit of fruit or vegetable before we eat the main meal, it sort of wake up the digestive system, bring it alive. Fruits and vegetable, bring it alive. And once the digestive system is alive, when we eat, it enhances a quicker digestion. When food stay too long within the system, that's when the problem comes. So to answer your question on the income, on the expenditure, it's about what, when, how, what we do, and when we do it. And our body will tell us if we are just eating and not exercising, the weight gain, the pain, the decrease in circulation, all of that will tell us we are not doing very well on the expenditure.
Thank you so much. We've got 2 questions in the chat. Somebody asked, Shola, do we need vitamin supplements, please?
sometimes the condition of our body, everybody's body is different depending on the medical situation. Some may need supplement, but if we are having a balanced diet, and in this book I wrote some stuff on the vitamin, the importance of it, and things that you can get it from. So I can never say you have to take supplement. It just depends on your body function, if you're going through any sicknesses and so that deplete is. So, but there's no straight answer to say, yes, we have to take it, or no, we should not take it, just the natural food.
Someone asks, what should be the daily intake of calories?
The daily intake, it depends on your activities again, because everybody is different. And remember, I'm not speaking from the vintage point of a dietitian. I'm a nurse by profession. So a dietitian would be more able to say what's the amount of calories for the intake, or I'm not a nutritionist. So we have to sort of know our limitation, where we go if we are not qualified in that area. Okay?
Thank you. I'm just going to put the website, the link for the Come Let Us website into the chat box. So we'll be loading this up very soon. Thank you. Is there
I
any
have
more
a question. I have a question. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, Reverend Woodstock. It's Sister Shaz. I missed about the water intake or the liquid intake. Should we be drinking at least 2 liters daily?
Yes, in every, and that takes in the tea, as Tony mentioned, whether it's green tea, whether it's other tea and clear fluid like your water and so, but at least 2 liters daily is very good for us to flush our system. Yeah.
Great.
Thanks, Rev. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much indeed, our very dear sister. That was a very brilliant presentation. We will come back to that very soon. According to the information that went around, this month is Black History Month, and we have tried as much as possible to find out what exactly the month is meant for. And I did the research and found out that it is to promote and celebrate the contribution of those with African and Caribbean heritage to British society and to foster an understanding of Black history in general. From what we have listened to this evening, I think we have taken care of that aspect of our culture, what we need to do to stay healthy. At the beginning of the presentation, she said to us, she gave us the statistics of the rates between the Black and the whites, you know, sickness, death, and things like that. So at this moment, we want to present 2 eminent ladies that are doing the global majority community proud. It's something that we found very difficult to arrive at 2 names. We had series of, we had about 10 suggestions, but we couldn't just close our eyes to these 2. So I'm going to invite Dr. Abiola to present these 2 beautiful ladies who are doing us proud. Over to you, sir.